Hey everyone, Thrift Store Dave here. Very excited to do my first video from the man cave. And yeah, there's a bit of clutter, but lots of good stuff from my latest couple hauls that I'm going to share with you and show what I paid for it and what it's worth. Let's begin. Okay, so the first part of this video has got a bag full of goodies. I can't resist buying junk bags, so I did buy a couple for $3 a piece. One of them had a Rudolph watch in there, which I think might go for some money at Christmas time, as well as a Geneva watch and a few others. So I can't resist digging through them. I had to get it. Same with this bag. This bag had a number of watches, some off brands. I just like learning about them, and admittedly to date I haven't made a ton of money on watches, but I'm still trying, and I'm still happy to tinker with them in my spare time. It's not as high margin as I originally thought, but I'm still gonna play with it. So that's $6 in. After that, always have a few hats. A Mack truck hat for $1, you're never gonna pass up. So I grabbed that. That was an easy decision. Also paid a little more than I like to for this Lacoste hat, but it's a denim hat. It looks like it could be a little vintage, just needs a little bit of cleaning up. I think this is probably a $20 to $25 hat, and it takes up no space. I have stacks of hats in my place down here. Diversified a little bit into plush. I found a Goofy test track doll, and it was $3, and it was new with tags. So I figured this is gonna make probably 15 bucks easy. It moves very well, and it's a very interesting piece. So there aren't too many of them on the internet. They may not be super popular, but for $3 and new with tags, I grabbed it. Went into some electronics this time. I rarely check this area, but I've seen enough people do good profit on certain pieces. I got a vintage GE digital alarm clock. I plugged it in to make sure it still works. It does. It's only $3. So for, you know, a $20 profit potentially on this, someone's gonna want it. It's an easy decision, and it doesn't take up much space. One other electronic that I grabbed was an interesting piece. It's by Eton. These are camp radios. So I think they're for like safety or rescue if you needed. Again, it wasn't too expensive. It was $6. They go for around 30 plus. So it was a very easy decision to grab that also. Last piece of this bag was very, very interesting. I rarely buy tea kettles of any type. This was half price. So although it said 12 bucks, it was really $6, and it's silver plated. So when I looked at this, it said Edgewater Beach Hotel. And so this is an interesting relic of Chicago hotel history. I have looked, and there are other silver-plated tea kettles that go for different hotels for varying quantities of money. So I figured for $6, it was worth taking the chance and seeing if somebody wanted it either for its local history or the fact that it's a fairly elegant time period tea kettle. So kind of out there taking a chance, but I'm curious to see what I can get for it. All right, gonna dig into bag 2 next and show you what I got and what I expect to make off of those goodies. All right, so on to bag 2, spent $17 on this bag and got a lot of interesting things. A little hat heavy. This was a Chicago Cubs hat that was big during the pandemic. It was a summer design, and it was $4, but these hats in clean condition had been going in the past for upwards of $50 to $70 because they were a rare collectible. So my hope is that even if the peak of this collectability has passed, it's still a $30 hat. That would be nice in my opinion. Got another game tchotchke hat. So Chicago Blackhawks, and they will give this out as a promotional hat once per year to celebrate St. Patty's Day. So for $5, these usually go for the $15 to $20 range, depending on season. So I'll wait until hockey season to sell it, but it was an easy decision to make. 2 more hats, I promise. This one, I don't really know what it's worth. It's an interesting hat. It's old. It's a mesh trucker hat. I have to do some research on the brand, but I thought it was cool enough, especially because it was half price. It was $1, so I was gonna take the chance just because it looks really interesting. Last hat isn't the type of hat I normally get. It's a straw hat. It was half price, so it was only $2. I don't buy these to wear, obviously, but this was an old Dobbs version. And so people collect Dobbs hats, and if this is a Dobbs variant, then it's gonna be more valuable. This might be a $20 to $30 hat. So for $2, it was certainly worth taking the chance. This last item I have was a little bit out of my comfort zone, but I was encouraged by Crow's Thrifty Finds because she made some good money on some also. But I bought some old adult diapers, okay? This was only $4. Believe it or not, this is probably gonna go for $40 because people buy them. And I don't know if they buy them to be like extras in scenes for movies if they're older, or if these still have utility and work even though they're over 12 years old. But I just was really grateful that at checkout, no one was like, price check on the adult diapers, because I couldn't have handled that. It'd be like a teenager trying to buy condoms or something. But again, I've seen that they make money. I'm gonna try my hand at making money on these too and see if it works out. I will report back in a future video that I make. So that sums up what I've got today. I'm gonna do a quick recap clip in 1 second about the total that I've spent and what I expect to make on all of it, and then we'll conclude. All right, so recapping, spent $57 including tax for everything. I expect to conservatively make about $220 to $230 for everything once it's all sold. So that's another 4 times multiple for what I paid for everything, and who knows what those junk bags are gonna yield. I only expected about $10 yield from them just to be on the safe side. So thank you very much for watching my first video from the man cave. I'll try to publish future videos from here since this seems comfortable, and if the background's not too distracting. But please like and subscribe if you find this interesting. Please comment. I'm always curious to see what you guys like that I'm presenting, so I can look for more of those things if you find them interesting to watch. All right, guys, thanks for tuning in. Have a great day.